Very good morning, friends. I'm Nalnakshi Swami. Welcoming back to Smart Index Set. So, Gift Nifty jump analysis, Nifty all-time high logic. Today we have an exciting start. Nifty closed at 25,868 and Gift Nifty is showing jumping up to 372 points. That is a huge gap up signal, and we are about to see if Nifty can sustain its all-time high of 26,277. So grab your charts and let us dive in. Whenever the market jumps like this, the first thing to check is the previous all-time high. Here it is 26,277. This is our line of truth. Now, a Gift Nifty jump is like a sneak peek into the next session. It tells us traders are excited, institutions are active, but we must see whether the price holds above this high or gets rejected. So, whether it is going to hold it, we need to watch it very carefully. This is where episodic pivot, rolling pivot, and midweek of the pivot come into play. It is a strong bullish momentum, signals gap up open for Nifty, driven by domestic triggers. But the global trigger is not that much. So this is plus 372 points jump. Whether it will get manifested into our Nifty, we need to see. Key levels to watch is 26,277 and 26,200 and 26,300 expected opening zone. If Nifty opens about 26,277 and holds above the pivots, we have a strong continuation. That is the scenario 1. Institutions are still accumulating and price can move higher. We follow the trend with pivots, our pivots as trailing support. Scenario opens above rolling pivot. Trend continuation is likely. Holds above rolling pivot. This may be the scenario. Bull is holding it and price is holding about the pivot line. Then trend continuation is likely. Otherwise, scenario B, gap up exhaustion can happen. If it opens about 26,277 but shows rejection and falls below pivot levels, it is an episodic high, a temporary peak. Temporary peak, profit booking might come in and we wait for retest before taking any position. You need to wait for the retest or balancing of the rolling pivot, price balancing above the rolling pivot to take the position. So, about 26,277 market in price discovery mode. That is, bulls in control. Below 26,277, profit booking or pullback, traders need cautions. Always watch your pivots. They tell the story. faster than the price alone. My rolling pivots will tell you the story, and the trend Gan Hilo will tell you what is cooking up. So today focus on 26,277. Watch how Gift Nifty 372 points translates into the Nifty movement. Use your pivots for guidance and trade smart. You have to wait for it. So whether it is rolling pivot is supporting as a guide, episodic pivot which is gap up, it may be short-term top or an exhaustion. Midweek pivot is trend confirmation. Pivot has to form. Remember this. If a price is jumping up, it will not be jumping. See, yesterday, day before on Deepavali day, it has retraced back after touching 25,900 or something. It has traced back and closed around 868. It had induced the sellers. Sellers on Deepavali day are profit in booking. And if it is jumping through this maze, it is swallowing all the traders, and it is jumping to the all-time high. So you need to be careful. The logic behind this, there are no people sitting in the bus. There are no sitting in the bus, only the big institution driver driving the bus. So the pivot may spike. Pivot may be like an arrow spiking, but it has to balance. How it can balance? It can balance only when people board in and the trend continuation will take place. Otherwise, the jump may be an exhaustive jump and it may turn around. The bus may turn around. After hitting that high, taking all the people from the previous sessions who were sitting long, to drop them at the summit, or swallowing the long-term call writers who were sitting at 26,277 all-time high, swallowing their money, and market may turn around. It may be a temporary episodic pivot. So you need to have magnifying lens to say what are the things, what the rolling pivot is telling, what is the Gann Hill is telling, and how the episodic pivot is forming. Whether after the formation of the episodic pivot, whether there is any pullback. Institutional behavior is pushed beyond 26,277, attract breakout traders. That is a natural thing. People jump in, breakout traders jump in, they will also get caught. That's why breakout traders should be very careful. Sometimes the market, what it will do, and the hasty traders' stop loss will be hunted. If it doesn't do that, it may continue accumulation. After continuing the accumulation, sustained trend can develop. So, episodic peak is the reference point you have to see for that. It may reverse also positions. That is the institutional behavior. A push above high with the big bull, there may be potential pullback. There may be potential pullback if you have patience to see the price action and the pullback, and people are boarding in at the time pivots up. The bus is not leaving the bus stand. That means it is not losing its base. Then You can also board in with the new fresh entries. New fresh entries only after the balancing. So your trade psychology should be above 26,277. Price is in discovery mode. It may discover new base below 26,277, profit booking and pullback. So watch pivots for confirmation. So you have to see for a sustained breakout about the decision point. After the sustained breakout, if it is pullback, if it is coming and pullback, and it forms a baseline, and if it starts moving higher, breakout, then it will be a very strong breakout will happen. Otherwise, opening gap logic, you should Gift Nifty jump predicts opening. Gap up may fade or sustain. Early candlestick shows market sentiment, whether it is an exhaustion gap or a breakaway gap. You must differentiate between that. So you should have a binoculars to see this gap up. In this gap up, you can see the pivot. Pivot should balance out. Pivot should balance out, and the pivot has to rise for the continuation. If it collapses, price collapses below this pivot, this is a failure. There may be fall in the price action. So you need to see for the resistance of 26,277 to 26,350. Support you should see 25,868. They are the pivot zone. Monitor for retest. You should monitor for retest. If there is any retest, and holding that level will confirm the price action continuation. So you need to see, you should not jump into the breakaway of the resistance. So this is the support. From the support, if the market is straight away jumping into this will be like this. A person alone sitting over there. So these people, yesterday's people who have sold, they will see in panic. The people who have boarded long back, they will be happy. They will try to come out of their position. So you should understand the logic behind that. So anything, whether it is an episodic or anything, event-based, news-based, so you need to wait. There will not be a firm base. Institution will push the money to change the pivots, and they will go sideways to form the baseline. You need to see the decision point, pivot line, and you should analyze thoroughly to enter into the position. When this sort of breakaway happens in the market, huge 372 points, that is an imbalance. The market may try to balance it out with throughout the day. It may go sideways throughout the day, or it may balance for a while, minimum 3 hours, till the London session. And after the London session, even if the London session, London people and Euro people also board in the bulls, it may continue upwards. So that is the logic behind this. So wait for the confirmed breakout of the resistance, pull back, and a baseline formation, and ride the trend, ride the breakout. That should be your strategy, and it should be your logic. Do not enter into this news-based episodic pivot. Wait for that. It may be a temporary pivot to sell off. It may be the candlestick can form like this, gap up like this, and it may be a come down. So you will be in panic. If you board in the hurriedly enter into that, you will fall into the valley. Okay, friends, thank you very much. Nalinakshi Swami signing off. Do subscribe to my channel, Smart Index Edge, and do message me on WhatsApp number 9845209600 to access these really precious indicators: rolling pivot, reversal magic, episodic pivot, and then Gan Hilo color changer magic. So you can access, you contact me and watch my previous videos, and these indicators are coded and taken consideration of the whole market structure and psychology into this. Everything has been included, and it is a successful journey for the traders who have bought these indicators. They are making money. They have changed their graph from losing to profits. So that's why traders, you also join the profit making community with this rolling pivot. Thank you very much. Nalnakshi Swami signing off.